no person in the United States shall,
on the basis of sex,
be excluded from participation in,
be denied the benefits of,
or be subjected to discrimination
under any education program or
activity receiving federal financial assistance.
I'm able to express myself in ways that I don't think any other way I really could. I like doing it through movements, and you can do so much through dance. Like, dance isn't just one thing. You can really like make it your own and do what you want to do, because dance is just so subjective, and anything I think is considered dancing if you just like want to move your body.
Junior year of high school, one of my friends was on the wrestling team, and I didn't really know that like girls wrestling was a thing, and she was like, come out and try it, just see if you like it. And so I made a bet with her, and I ended up trying it and just sticking with it.
You know, so soccer, the way I describe soccer, is a sport that is very artistic. It's very creative. You just only have so much control over what you do. And I think that it actually allowed me to express myself in a way. And it's not something I would have done at the time, but once I got into coaching, I realized why I fell in love with soccer, and it was just for that reason.
When I was little, I think it was like in the 5th grade or something, my mom signed my brother and I up for a track camp, and he wanted to throw. I was like, no, I'm not going to be a thrower because you are. So I started running, and then I got into high school, and then I kind of had some medical issues, and so then I couldn't run for a while. So they're like, you have to go practice anyway, might as well try throwing, and begrudgingly I did, and I ended up being good at it. So.
I think just like, of course we should have the opportunity. Everyone should have the opportunity, not only like female or male, but just like your ability level, your race, whatever. And it's cool like now where I'm at, and it kind of makes me think back to like all the women that didn't get to. If I didn't get a powerlifting scholarship, I wouldn't be in college. Like, that was one of the big decisions of how I even decided I wanted to go to college. I didn't think I wanted to go to college until I thought I could powerlift in college. And now I want to be a teacher, and I want to go and I want to influence like younger girls and guys and push them to believe that they can do anything. And like, if I didn't have a scholarship, or if there wasn't women's powerlifting, I wouldn't be here.
Title IX makes me think back to like my grandma. Like, she didn't have the opportunities that we have. She wasn't able to play in sports, and just even not that long ago, like women's sports didn't have the opportunities that men's sports have. So it's just super cool, and we're just super blessed to have the opportunities that we do have.
Just on the basis of sex, that we can't be any different. So we're all athletes. It doesn't matter if we're men or women. We can still play sports and be successful in doing that. So
I actually know a little bit more about Title IX, and I know that it protects pregnant and parenting students, and so that's really special to me because I do have a son. And obviously being an athlete, just knowing that I'm able to continue my sport and that girls are going to have equal opportunities is really special to me.
It's important, especially within shotgun sports, because there is nothing that makes a male shooter better than a female shooter. You have the same equipment, the same opportunities. You literally just have to go out there and break a target. So there's nothing that stands in my way as a female from taking titles over a male. So that's something that, is different.
I mean, you're gonna have girls at the school that want to play the sport, and I think if there's not, you're missing an opportunity to bring good press, good anything to the school. You're gonna get a lot more people here. You're gonna get a lot more support from like women's programs, anything. I think it brings in a lot of people who want to see there's a lot of people who want to see the women's sport. I mean, that showed in the last couple of years, like even at the NCAA level, like Division I, I think it's growing a lot.
When you don't know if you'd be capable, something kind of an environment where you've never been in before and it's typically male dominated, you're kind of intimidated. And so with the installation of Title IX, women are given more of a push, more of an empowerment to try things and try sports that were just normally for males originally.
I just think like being given the same opportunities is very important, just because like I don't think one gender should be allowed more than another, just because we're all here for the same thing, and like we
is incredible because that's going to make a lasting impression, whether it's in the education realm, whether that's in their personality, how they grow up, and even how their attitudes develop over their adulthood. And even that carries over to when later on down the road, if they become a parent, if they become a grandparent. I mean, that just continues to keep passing along generation after generation. So making sure that athletes, or just anyone in general, whether that is a job or if that's a sports involvement, has that equal right is important because of the lasting impression that it will make later on down the road.
Why shouldn't women be able to have the same opportunities as men?